Greetings, salutations, and welcome to Sports League, the sports television program for the high plains of West Texas and eastern New Mexico. I'm your host, Doc Elder, and on this last episode of calendar year 2023...
Coach, let's hope a trip to Austin, Texas is just the remedy for Greyhound baseball.
Yeah, need a nice reset.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations on the good start to the season, and let's hope this is another year where we see you in the LSC playoffs.
I appreciate it, Doc.
All right, well, that is going to wrap up the interview segment of Sports Look, so we'll clear this out, and I'll finish up with an overtime right now. Most people know that I was from the state of Iowa, and so when Caitlin Clark, the outstanding player for the university, back to the set of Sports like the head coach of Greyhound men's basketball, Brent Owen. And Coach, I did a little research, and I found out that up until this past weekend, no Greyhound basketball team had ever done a two-game homestand, averaging over 100 points a game, but you guys did.
We did. We played some good basketball this past weekend, and the good thing was it was against two really good teams that I have a lot of respect for. And yeah, we played about as good as you can play offensively for sure, and did a pretty darn good job on defense as well. Everyone sees 100 points and they're excited about that. I was pretty excited that we held a really good offensive St. Edwards team to 35% from the field, and then I think we held St. Mary's at 39%. So both teams under 40% from the field on defense. And then 27 assists, 54 assists for the weekend, 27 assists both nights. So sharing the ball, shooting the ball incredibly well, above 50% from three both nights. We were just we were kind of on fire this past weekend, and hopefully we can carry that momentum into the road.
And every win in the Lone Star Conference is satisfying, but some wins a little more satisfying than others because those guys both beat you last year.
They ruined my birthday weekend last year, and I had as Michael Jordan said, and I took that seriously. Yeah, and that's. It was a weekend last year that was really disappointing. We got beat by 30 points down there almost, and then turned around and lost a really tough one to St. Mary's. And we brought that up, and I think our returners helped coach this group, 8 new guys, to let them know, look, these teams are for real, and we got to be ready, and they certainly were.
Last weekend was filled with plenty of excitement as Greyhound men's basketball won in a game that went down to the very last second. With 2 seconds on the clock, down one, freshman Wazik Trnovich cleaned up the missed free throw and made the game-winning shot, keeping the Hounds' chances for LSC hopes alive. AMU's very own Doc Elder had a chance to speak with Trnovich about the game and how a kid from Poland now finds himself steps away from a tournament berth in Frisco, Texas.
Last year, I went to prep school in New York, and after this season, my coach Brent, he messages my coach from the school, and that's how I got here. I found out this is the best offer for me. I just came. I don't know. It just happened. I actually don't remember that much, but it's just one day I just said to my dad I want to stop playing soccer and I just want to play basketball. He was like, okay, fine, it's your decision.
Dribbling, gets the ball out front to Chernovich. Chernovich stutter steps, comes over the screen, goes up with a fadeaway J, and good.
At what point in the season did you realize how good this team could be?
At the first practice, I think, I realized that these guys are much bigger, much faster, much stronger, and that's the best team I played in my life that I was in for 100%. So, and coach was telling us that we have a chance, so I just believed that, and now we can see that we have a chance.
It didn't look very good for the Greyhounds late in the game, but fortunately for us, you came up with not one, but 2 really big plays down the stretch.
To Chernovich. Chernovich up with a 3. Banks it in.
That's true. I don't remember that much from that night, actually. Everything just happened so quick, and I was just hitting shots. I just had to do what I had to do.
No good, and the ball is going to be rebounded. Put up and in by Vlad Chernovich.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on. I just saw everybody running on me. I was like, oh my God, this what's going on? I was just standing. I didn't know what to do, but I was happy also.
And tomorrow, the Greyhounds hit the road with a trip to Oklahoma Christian, where the tip is set for 6:30 p.m. and plenty of Lone Star playoff implications.
Yeah, I'm really proud of all of our guys for the awards. Obviously, that's a testament to all the hard work they put in as individuals. But all conference awards don't happen, if your team is not winning games. So the guys that won all conference awards, they really owe it to their teammates as well for, allowing us to have a good enough season to where they earn those awards. I think it speaks to, like I said, the work ethic of those guys. You can have a lot of talent, but to win the type of awards that they won, it takes a lot of hard work in developing that talent and the skill that you were naturally born with. So.
And just like that, your ENMU Greyhounds have advanced to the Lone Star Conference Finals game against Lubbock Christian University after defeating Cameron Aggies 91-81. Let's take a look at the highlights right now. The Hounds would attack the paint early, finding Mario Whitley for this and-one layup. He'd finish with 18 points for the Greyhounds. Jose Murillo finished with 16, including this tip-in layup courtesy of Lyron Bennett. But the Aggies would not go down without a fight, finding Jackson Ingram, who led their team with 18 points, and Reggie Prudhomme, who also added 16 points, including this buzzer-beating three-pointer at halftime, bringing the deficit down to 43-41. Ja'Cory Ely would take over for the second half, finishing with 24 points, including this ferocious dunk. Lyron Bennett would feed to Jackson Carroll as part of the Eastern run that would finish the game 91-81 for the Greyhounds as they advance to the Lone Star Conference Championship against Lubbock Christian University. Here's more on the expectations of tomorrow's matchup against Lubbock Christian University.
A lot of respect for Coach Duncan and everything that he does. Great X's and O's coach. We've played him twice and done pretty well so far. But it's, as they say, it's really hard to beat the team 3 times, and I'm expecting, taking everything that they've got tomorrow for a championship.
They come out fighting. We beat them twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. So I know they're going to come out fighting. We just got to keep fighting, man. It's our year.
Tip-off for the championship game tomorrow will be at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time or 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, with coverage available on the Lone Star Digital Network and 105.9 KSL Country for live play-by-play reactions from Doc Elder, the voice of ENMU. We will have more highlights ready for you guys tomorrow evening after the game is concluded.
Coach, they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, we've got some great pictures in the form of highlights. So let's cue up the last few minutes of that ball game, and please walk us through it.
Okay. So just under 5 minutes left here. We are playing from behind. So you'll see us pressuring the ball in the backcourt a little bit more than normal. Number 1 there, Najib Muhammad, had scored more than 20 points both times we played him, and does a great job, as you see there, getting to the paint. But in this game, we adjusted and put Ja'Cory Ely on him for most of the game, just added a little bit of length and caused some problems for him down the stretch. Jose Murillo, who you will see over and over, I'm sure, in this highlight, we really went to him in that last 5 minutes. And we shot 90% from the free throw line, shooting 30 free throw attempts a game throughout the conference tournament. And that was a big reason why we won. And Jose making those free throws down the stretch was huge. You see Ja'Cory Ely diving for a loose ball. When we're beating teams to the ball, we are a hard team to beat when we have that kind of effort. There you see what I just talked about. We throw the ball to Jose. He draws a double team. Greg Johnson makes a great cut, gets fouled, knocks down his free throws. So Lyron bringing the ball up. We just felt we had a mismatch inside there with Jose. And there you see, we call that prodding. Lyron tries to drive. He doesn't have anything, but he makes a good decision, pulls it back out. Ja'Cory flashes, and then we get the ball to Mario in the post. He draws 2 defenders. And offensive rebounding was a big piece of our season, and Jose with a big one there. There you see Jose. We've got a mismatch again inside. He draws a lot of attention. That's Greg Johnson playing off 2 feet, and Jose scoring over 3 people off a great pass. So about 2 minutes left in the game here. We are still, they still have a 2-possession lead, I believe.
Yep.
So, it's important that you get a great look on every possession here. You see Greg Johnson fighting for his catch. That's something we talk about, getting the catch on the arc, delivering the ball to Jose, and then a great cut again. We were really doing a good job of making basket cuts when the ball was being double teamed in the post. About 1 minute, 30 seconds left here. We went to this, we call a little flip play for Ja'Cory to get him going downhill. Lubbock actually does a great job guarding it, but we were just a little bit bigger than Lubbock there, and Ja'Cory makes a power move. That's the reason we go to the weight room, for baskets like that. again, just trying to get Ja'Cory downhill here. That was a ghost screen, just trying to open up the floor. It didn't open it up very well. And that is not good coaching. That is a good player making a heck of a play. He gets an and one there, which was a monster play. So 38 seconds left here. We're down 5 points. That is a dire situation against a Lubbock Christian team that really doesn't turn the ball over. I think they had 6 turnovers for the game, and you're about to see 2 of them here in the last 38 seconds. They were used to us trapping them one time, and I informed the officials that we weren't trying to foul. You know, a lot of times the officials will think you're trying to foul, and they'll just blow the whistle here. I informed them we weren't trying to foul. We were trying to trap multiple times. So they weren't expecting that second trap. Greg Johnson makes a great play. You know, now they're flustered. They also used 2 of their timeouts against the press earlier, so they're out of timeouts here, and they're really in trouble. John Wooden said, "Be quick but don't hurry." They are hurrying here, and Ja'Cory makes another great play, goes coast to coast, draws the foul. I think he shot more free throws than anyone in the Lone Star this season. Great at getting to the free throw line. And we're down 1 with 15 seconds left after those 2 steals.
And he made the first, and he misses
this one. And I'm thinking, okay, let's get a stop and get it to overtime. That was my thought. I knew they were going to hold the ball for the last shot. This is Najib Muhammad. Again, they went with a high ball screen. Another key, they didn't have a timeout here. So we didn't want to call a timeout to give them a chance to set up. Good defense. Mario gets the rebound. The outlet pass to Lyron. And history.
Man, we just knew we had it, man. We knew it was our year, so we just kept fighting. Even when we was down, we knew it was going to come. We just kept fighting and made a run.
It's unbelievable. First of all, just want to say, just so thankful for these guys. The reason we won that game is because they believed we could win when we were down, 6 with minute 8, down 5 with 35 to go or whatever it was. But we just, I said it last time. I felt good coming into the tournament.
I was going to swing it up to Ja'Cory, but I realized the time was going down. But just like I said in the morning, we work on that shot all the time, so just took the confidence I took it, and it felt great leaving my hands. So.
The Hounds will have a few days to rest to find out where they're going for the Division II tournament, but the green and silver will forever reign in the Commercial Center as they emerge as LSE champions. Reporting from Frisco, Texas, this is Andres Chavez, KENW.